You're not wrong for being angry. See, that's the lie they tell you, is that, oh, you're angry. So then that becomes the problem. Not what made you angry, but just the simple fact that you're angry. And that's a tactic. That's a manipulation tactic that they use. Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Good morning. So when I saw this quote, again, I don't know who it's by, but I saw it and it spoke to me. It says, I heard the most dangerous type of anger is built inside someone with a good heart. Wow. And I'd say that this quote kind of speaks for itself in a way. But then when you start looking deeper into it, then yeah, it could get deeper. And what I thought about was my own bouts with anger, being faced with being angry with my father and being angry with how he treated people, how he treated me, and his continued treatment. And it angered me. And I began to realize that the anger wasn't the problem. I mean, even the Bible says, be angry, but sin not. It wasn't the anger that was the problem. It was my expression of. And a lot of the times that you'll see that when you become angry, it's what becomes the bad thing, the dangerous thing, the toxic thing is when your anger turns into something else. When it's left unchecked, it turns into something else. It becomes a rage. It becomes a wrath. It becomes a hatred that we have within. It becomes a hatred that we display without. It becomes other things. And I'd say that the most dangerous part of it, on two sides, right? We'll say this on two sides, right? That there could be a good danger and a bad danger. Let's just put it that way, right? So like the bad danger would be you are angry and you've displaced that anger. That you've internalized it, and then it's gotten to the point where it's making you sick, where it's becoming toxic to your internal organs, to your thinking, to your movements, to your way of moving about in the world, to your ability to work and your ability to have relationships that are, thriving and successful. That's when it gets dangerous. When you have not addressed the issue with the person that you're angry with. That's when it becomes dangerous, in that bad dangerous. But there's a good dangerous. There is a good dangerous, a good anger, a righteous anger. And it's when you see that there has been injustices made, there's been crimes committed, there's been wrongs, right? There's been wrongs. And you're angry. You are angry because you see this, because you've been a victim of it, because you've been a witness to it, because you know that these things are going on. And so, does it become the problem that you're angry? Well, no, because you should be angry. You should be upset that these things are going on. Whatever these egregious things and these wrongs that are being committed. There's no need to go down a list of those things, whatever it may be. The thing is, the lie that's told is that you're wrong for being angry. But that's not true. What makes it wrong It's when it's displaced, when it's become toxic, when it has not been addressed, when it's internalized. That's when it's dangerous, bad, like that bad dangerous. But there's a good dangerous, y'all. And there's a good anger. There's a good dangerous anger. And that's what I like for us to focus on. It's not that we are angry. I mean, yeah, let's acknowledge that. Let's just do that first. Let's acknowledge that we're angry. And let's acknowledge why we're angry. And then let's work on that. This is how I feel. This is why I feel this way. And then let's work on tackling those two things there. How do we address the issues that are angering us in a way that it doesn't become a bad, dangerous anger, but in a way that it is righteous and it makes things right. It corrects things. It makes things right. It's a righteous anger. Does that make sense? Not that it's holy or it's, you know what I'm saying, it's on some other, intellectual, spiritual thing. No, we're not even going there. It's righteous in that you see wrongs, you are angry, but your anger is in an intention to right what is wrong. So, with the quote that says, I heard the most dangerous type of anger is built inside someone with a good heart. Because someone with a good heart, even if we have those moments where we've allowed the anger to become, what it did not need to become, we still correct it by acknowledging that, hey, you know what? I'm angry. I've allowed my anger to be displaced. I've allowed my anger to eat me up inside. It's gotten me sick. It's ruined relationships. It's divided families and it's done a lot of damage. And I'm admitting that, but I know that I'm not wrong in my anger. I was just wrong in how I expressed it. And a person with a good heart, they know. We know. You know. That we have to raise our awareness and our understanding in that we're not wrong for becoming angry. But we just have to handle that in a right way. We have to handle it righteously. And that means that we are righting the wrongs. We're not contributing to them. We're not adding to the toxicity. But we're righting what has been wrong. It's a righteous anger. That's the anger that is built inside someone with a good heart. And that is only dangerous to those who are wrong and those who don't have a good heart. So that's my quote, and question of the day is, have you done a self-check? And I'd encourage you to do a self-check. First of all, acknowledge that you're angry. And then acknowledge what made you angry. And then we'll go from there. All right, you guys, I love you. Have a wonderful day. This has been Dolores, the pastor's daughter. Bye-bye for now.